welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of May 2024. I hope all my Virgos out there are kicking butt and taking names. You are very smart, very capable, and very successful in your own right. I hope the month of May is going to be absolutely wonderful for you. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Three of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Cups. In the obstacle position, we have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Magician. In the present position, we have the Lover's card, clarified by the Tower. And in the future outcome position, we have the King of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Cups. Very interesting spread, quite unusual. So let's get right into it. In the past position, I really love this combination, the Three of Cups with the Knight of Cups. Very playful combination, very light-hearted, fun energy, surrounded by friends. So it tells me that in the past position, you were quite popular, Virgo. In the recent past, you were surrounded by people that made you laugh, that you had fun with, that you kind of really enjoyed spending your time with. You had this sense of belonging. You had this, kind of a period of hanging with people that made you feel appreciative of your situation, your life. You appreciated, all the wonderful small things and the like around you. And emotionally, you felt quite really positive, very, very bright, wonderful energy comes from this combination. It just kind of makes you want to smile, and it makes you want to throw your head back and laugh and enjoy, doing different things with friends and acquaintances, and just really good emotional energy comes from this combination. There may have been a proposal, a message, some kind of a special, message that you may have received, because you also have the Knight of Cups. For some of you, it could have been like a proposal. For others, it could have been a really kind gesture, gesture that made you feel emotionally supported, appreciated, and really kind of raised your vibration. And so it's a great energy that comes from this combination. Now, in the obstacle position, you have the Page of Pentacles, which definitely tells me you have to watch out for resources in the month of May. Make sure that you don't get distracted by something and start spending money as a result of that distraction. You want to make sure that more money is coming in rather than is going out. Be mindful of your resources in the month of May. This is not the time to frivolously spend and not think about the future. This could also mean that for some of you, some kind of an investment is being influenced by energy that isn't so good, because you've got the Magician in the clarifying position, and when he appears as an obstacle, it could be that you're being influenced by someone who isn't being very truthful with you. You could be influenced by someone who is kind of like a trickster, a manipulator, someone who is focused on creating an illusion rather than real substance. So, make sure that you also are not misusing your talents towards something that isn't going to be positive in the long run. Be careful of mind games, be careful of mental manipulation, and really assess and pay attention to the type of energy that you are seeing around you. Now, in the present position, we have the Big Mama combination, the Lovers, and the Tower. This is definitely the center focus of this spread, because it's an interesting combination, a pretty heavy one. So there is a transformation that is happening in your life. It's happening on the inside, and it's also happening on the the outside. This is why the energy the energy of this combination is quite heavy, because there's something on the inside which is gonna make you feel a little bit unsettled. But then when you're already feeling unsettled on the inside, you add the pressure of outside transformation. That's going to compound, you know, layer on top of layer on top of another layer. Can be a little bit disconcerting. So make sure to take a lot of care in the month of May. If you can, you know, go to a spa, do some sort of like a relaxing activity, nurturing to yourself. Make sure you practice self-care. Be mindful of what you're putting in your mouth. Be mindful of the food that you're consuming. Remember, you know, if you just consume calories, then you're gonna have to consume medicine. You know, when you make your food your medicine, you're eternally healthy. If you will make sure to pay attention what you consume, it affects your vibration. And it affects your health in terms of not just feeling strong or not feeling strong, but it also affects your brain cells. It affects how your brain cells communicate. What you eat also has an effect on how you feel. And so it's very important to make sure that, you know, you consume good food, eat, you know, healthy, organic food that doesn't have pesticides in it. So don't shop at stores like Walmart or whatever. You want to grow your own food. You want to make sure you are in control of how that food is made, so that you can stay away from all the additional, you know, forever chemicals or whatever other kind of chemicals, pesticides, fertilizers, stuff. All that is not very good for your health, and it blocks certain things inside of you that make it difficult to raise your vibration. Drink plenty of water. Again, be mindful of what water you're drinking and where it's coming from. All those things seem, you know, not a lot of people pay attention to that, because most people are concerned by comfort, you know, and convenience, and, you know, quick access, rather than, you know, the truth of it all, I should say. The Lovers definitely tells me there's some kind of a karmic transformation. It's meant to find you. It's meant to have an impact on you from a karmic standpoint. What is karma? Karma is something that you accumulate when you refuse to learn lessons. You're here in this third dimensional reality on planet Earth. You're inside of an illusion. And as you go through this illusion that feels super, super real, you experience different things. And when you notice something in your life repeating and repeating and repeating, it's the only reason it's repeating is because you're not learning. That's why the divine, it keeps bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up. When you learn the lesson stops repeating, because you learn it, you move on, you evolve spiritually, emotionally, and, you know, all the other wonderful ways. There's a duality to the Lovers, because the Lovers card is not just about a relationship, but it's also about the relationship inside of you. Because inside of you there's a divine feminine and the divine masculine. There's the higher self, and then there's the ego self. When those two unite, you become whole, because you become connected to each and every part of you inside of you. And in order to feel more connected, you gotta meditate, you gotta connect with the source, you gotta realize that everything that's around you is really pretty meaningless. You have the universe on the inside of you. You have to accept all of you. The child that was, you know, you a long time ago, that may have not gotten the attention or the love or the nurturing that they needed. So you have to picture you and visualize yourself as a child. You also have to visualize yourself in your most embarrassed state and connect to that. So all parts of you have to feel connected on the inside. And the only way you do that is going through lessons. The more lessons, the stronger you become. That's why the monks in Tibet or wherever, Mongolia, I don't know, that's why they sleep on the floor and they eat, I don't know, onion soup or whatever, because they're connecting, they're feeling one with the universe, and you know, all of that exterior materialistic stuff and everything that, you know, we see on TV, the programming that is put inside of us by our teachers, mentors, parents. You know, it's important to realize that you have to detach from everything and anything in order to feel the connectedness on the inside. You know, you detach from the illusion that is quote unquote earth, I should say. And so it's important to remember you have to feel connected on the inside. You got to feel connected on the inside. You got to feel connected on the inside. You got to feel connected on the inside. And so this transformation is another lesson that is going to be very powerful and very important. There is a relationship on the inside of you that is healing, and there's also a relationship on the outside of you that is transforming. And so you know, there may be an end of a relationship as you know it, and it's transforming into something else. There may be like you may be going from lovers to friends or friends to lovers or what have you, but there's some kind of a transformation that is happening where illusions are definitely being shattered and something new is being built. And so you're going to have a lot of clarity as a result of that. You have the King of Swords in the outcome position. There may be some kind of a decision that you're also going to have to make. But you're going to be making it from a point of looking at it as facts rather than looking at something in an emotional way. You're going to be focusing more on logic, on facts, on the masculine side of things. So definitely you'll be making this decision from a very independent point of view. And there are, you know, options and choices that are being presented to you as well. So, you know, be very discerning with those, because some of those options are there to distract you from your true path. Now, I also pulled a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. Let's see what it has for us. We've got Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. So definitely mushrooms are very important because there's like a vast network underground, right, where the mushrooms are sort of kind of connecting. And so it's important to realize that things are happening even though you may not see them. There's definitely a lot of activity beyond your eyesight that is happening. So have faith and have trust in the universe, because there are things that are happening behind the scenes, and you will realize later why it all makes sense. I also pulled an Angel and Ancestor Oracle card as well. We've got Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So don't be a bull in a china shop. Be graceful with your movement. Watch your words. Watch your actions. Clean those up. Focus on really having a clean final draft when you communicate, when you do something. Be very careful with your vibration. Be mindful of what you eat. Be mindful of what you say. Be mindful of what type of thoughts are inside of your head. So meditate, stare at a candle, practice self-love, but not self-pity, self-love. Do things that if someone was to love on you, you know, what would they do? You know, they would want to make sure that you're warm, that you have rested, that you have nutritious food. You know, that is what I mean by self-love. Take walks in nature, connect with, you know, something bigger than yourself, and be very careful again with your actions, because what you you say can have a ripple effect. What you do can have a ripple effect without you realizing. So this is the time to really, pay attention. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Virgo. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. That means a lot to me. I am so grateful that you were able to visit me today, and I hope you have a wonderful month of May. I will see you soon.